going on, everybody? This is Bjorn here. This is my first ever video on this channel, and this is hopefully your first video watching too. Yeah, we are playing Reclamation. I don't know if you've heard it or not, or seen it. I've seen it a little bit, and I thought it'd be nice to play, and also be a good starter for this channel. I'm gonna change the volume real quick. There we go. Alrighty. So, those of you that don't know, Reclamation is a mod where the entire planet or world is dead, and you have to bring it back from it being dead using magical means and not so magical means. For the most part, I think it's mostly magical. Like I said, I haven't played this before, I've only seen it in passing. So, let's take a... oh, wrong button. Let's take a look at the quest here. Okay. What happened here? You wake up in a vast, dead, and dried out wasteland. You don't remember how you got here, but you do remember what the world should look like, and this isn't it. They're right about that. Welcome to Reclamation. This is a slower paced pack focused around bringing life and nature back to a dead world. Nice. And we get some free bread right there. Awesome. Fishy friends. Despite the seeming apocalypse, there are still fish to find and eat. Surprising. For those with the skill and desire. Fishing rod too. Ooh, I did not want to do that. I want to try to stay away from getting the XP if I can find a way to store it first. If I can't, then I'll just use the quest book as the storage. But yeah. So let's keep on going and continue on. World Gen has been completely overhauled, no more ore generates, that's a bummer, and the only biomes that exist are dead, as we have explained. Wasteland biomes with no real vegetation. Additionally, the only trees that spawn are dead trees. Okay, with very little usability. Okay, well, I doubt that. Stone variants still generate, and you can find sand and clay underwater. It will also still rain. Of course it does. Okay. Let's move on here. Akashic Tome. Nice. Alright, so, I mean, essentially what that means is that there's a lot of books in the game, and that's how you can keep them on top, or, like, stay on top of them. Well, we have no friends, so I don't need to look at that one. How do I craft things? Many recipes have been changed in this pack. Shoot, okay. Make sure you check your recipe browser for crafting recipes. By default, the keybinds when hovering over them are okay. Is as it usually is. Okay. Rare drops. The naturally spawning mobs have changed in this new landscape. Specifically, zombie villagers and witches won't spawn, and spiders have mutated into their venomous cave versions. That is a big bummer. So essentially we're going to have to rely on rare drops. Okay. And then small comforts. Okay. Essentially it's just telling us that we can't really use the normal means to, whatchamacallit. Give me 1 second. Break! Resume! Okay, so we're back. There, was an issue I had to resolve. Alright, so I forgot. Dead trees. So we're looking for dead trees, which I believe is quite abundant. But we're also grabbing some sand here, because it'll also come useful here in a bit. Like I said, since I've seen a little bit of what this mod pack has to offer from other people, I have a general sense of direction that we need to go in. But first, let's combine these books. And there we go. Alright, so that clears up some inventory space. I'm gonna collect some dead trees. Alrighty. Okay. So like I said, Reclamation, or as it said, it's a very slow-paced mod. So, if you're willing to stick around, have a nice seat, and, yeah, sit back and relax, as hopefully we're able to finish the prologue of the quests. Now, I want to get everything done before nightfall so that we're not exactly dead if things were to happen. Oh, and another thing, you can't get planks from logs. You have to get, um, shoot, I forgot the name. Scrap wood from them. So, yeah. Fun, fun. So you have to, it's a 1-for-1 per log. It's not a 1-for-4 anymore. So, that is another big bummer. But we do get charcoal from these logs, which to me I think is a good trade-off because now, I mean, if you guys thought it just like I did, you can make campfires quite easily now. Alright, so I'm gonna head over to here because this place looks pretty dope, and if we can, oh, there's a chest in here. Awesome. Alright, I haven't seen this one, something like this before. Okay, amazing start. We already have an iron tool. Okay. Well, let's collect this, and I think we found our base for right now. Okay. So, we found our little base for right now. Hopefully we can fix up some of the walls and not, you know, be so terrifyingly close to not death, but not having things set up quite yet. Because something is better than nothing. So we'll use that as a place to stay for right now, and that works out for me. Okay, so we have gathered a couple of that. Okay, yes, we still have some more of those. Okay, so what next we have to do, well, let's claim the charcoal. Bees, yeah, there's bees in here that get you some resources, which is really cool. We also got copper, which gets us some cooked cod. Let's go. Okay, we're not going to try to eat all of that just quite yet. Alright. We need a cutting board, and okay, so essentially what we have to do is we have to get all of the rust oxidation off of the oxidized copper before we can utilize it. So let's set down our crafting table and make a cutting board. We're gonna still need a little bit more wood because we need to make an axe to get the I can't speak. Oxidization off of the copper blocks. So, here we go. And, of course, we're not going to be animals, and we're not going to, leave hanging blocks. Just because it's a dead world doesn't mean we're going to be doing that. Okay, there we go. Bam, 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 bam. Awesome. There we go. And I'm going to put this in my offhand. Oh, I just realized. I need to place them first. And I believe after you do this, and I think it's called, no, waxing would be using wax, obviously. I don't know what it's called to get rid of the rust. But yeah. But we get a lot of copper from just those few blocks, which is awesome. Alright, let's see the next bit here. Thurgy. Awesome, awesome. Alright, well, add that to the Akashic Tome, too. And I have never played Thurgy before, so, hey, yeah, we're just gonna have to roll with it. Yep, that's 5. So we can also make a flimsy door as well. Bam! Okay, now we're gonna take this and place it right there. There we go. We have a currently small but usable workspace. Okay, and we do have some sticks. Okay, bam, bam, bam. Awesome, and we have somewhat of like a second story, just making sure nothing can get in here. Yeah, nothing should be getting in there anytime soon. What we might be able to do is utilize these blocks. I don't think, yeah, you can't strip the blocks. But what I am probably gonna do is, another thing I'm gonna take a couple of these blocks as well, just so we can add it to our own little house, or base for right now. Keep it a little bit more protected than it already is. There we go. There we go. I'm gonna get some crack stone in there too. And there we go. Okay, so for right now, we're good. We're beautiful. As long as there's no silverfish ones, we're fine. Okay, and also, another good thing, since we have charcoal from those blocks, we have light. Yes, we do. Okay. Alright, so that's right. Alright, Salmoniac tank. In the contaminated water you have found trace amounts of whatever that is. I am terrible with saying words, especially if it is made up words, and if it's not, any words. A crucial ingredient in the practice of Thurgy. By setting up a simple accumulator in a tank, you think you'll be able to distill it. Place the accumulator on top of the tank, fill it with water, and it will slowly produce whatever that is for you. Awesome. Okay. You can make buckets out of copper. Really? Okay. So let's take a look here. Nope, that is not it. Let's see if we can find a bucket here. That's taking entirely way too long, so we're gonna search it. Buck. Nope. Bucket. Alright, let's see here. I don't see any buckets. Oh, right there. Caminite? Ah, there we go. Caminite. Oh, okay, okay. Alright. So there we go. We're gonna take some sand and some of that clay. Did I do it right? I hope I did. I thought I did. Oh, other way around. Okay. That makes a little bit more sense. Ooh, that actually gives us quite a lot. Awesome. Okay. Bam, bam. And we have a bucket. Now I'm gonna make one more so that we can make an... Oh, oh, that sounds like an Enderman that's close by. I do not like that sound, but we're going to make... Wait, hold on. Nope, not that one. This one. Alright, so that's something worth taking a look at. Oh, okay, we have no copper, which I'm sure is what we're supposed to get to begin with. But we're gonna make a break for it. For some water. There's a lot of Endermen. That's the most Endermans that I think I've seen in a good while. Okay, well, here we go. Yeah. So, and that was... Okay, we almost died right there. Well, glad we didn't. Glad we didn't. We don't want that. That's a lot of, skeletons. So, yeah, hooray, I guess. Head inside. Bam, bam. Okay, well, for right now, right here, we're gonna put a water source. It's gonna be small, but it's better than nothing. Wait, can I? Yeah, I can definitely do. Ooh, that's some murky water. And I believe we're going to need to make a break for it for an exposed pocket of stone. Huh. Well, the only thing I can see is over there. So, I'm thinking about doing that. That does not sound really good. Oh, that's right, we got quite a lot of string. Okay, let's just see what we can make out of this. Not a lot. Okay. Well. Ooh, okay. We're gonna need to make a break for it to get some stone. Well, no time like the present. Alright. So let's head over here. That was some unnecessary damage. It's okay for right now. We're getting stuff thrown at us, but we're okay. We're all good. Alright, we're getting as much as we can before we die. Ooh, that was so good. Ooh, too good, too good, too good. Alright, we're bobbing, we're weaving, and we got hit. It's okay, it's okay. Yeah. But for right now, I'm just gonna put a block right there so they can't get in. Hopefully, if that door breaks. And we're gonna make a furnace. Nice. I think we need even more stone than that. So, that's a slight predicament that we have here. But what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna take the water filter. Well, that's... Okay, so as you guys can promptly see, things happened. We died an additional 1, 2, 3, 4 times, which is just fantastic. But we still need more cobblestone. So we're gonna get that, and hopefully everything will be better. And we're hopefully gonna progress a little bit more. But that is our first night complete. I was trying not to die, but we ended up dying anyways. But I guess that's essentially what this mod pack is. It's a lot of dead stuff. But that is a-okay for right now. Later on, that will be not acceptable. Okay. So, I believe we're just going to need to smelt up some of this cobblestone, make some stone, and then I'm going to grab some more trees, so one, we can pretty up the place a little bit, instead of have it look like it's in shambles. Right here. We're going to do that. Drop about 16 out. There we go. And if you did not know, a good rule of thumb is that, crap. For every one piece of coal or charcoal, you can smelt up to 8, or yeah, up to 8 pieces of anything that's smeltable. Which is really awesome, actually. Yeah. Actually, what I want to do is I want to see if I can fill that in, like right about there. So we're also going to, while we're getting these logs, going around and mining up some of those ruined, or ruins, and yeah, everything will be a-okay. I say that and watch everything not be that. But, oh well. So we are progressing just finely. Ooh, and that's another thing. To prevent those explosions, we're going to claim, specifically right there where our base is, we're going to force load. So now, whatever... What? Vertical slabs? I didn't know... What? Okay. Well, that's actually pretty cool. Alright. I'm down with that. Okay, that actually adds a lot more detail that we can add to builds. That's awesome. Okay. Alright, so there's that. That's a good note, I believe. Okay. And I did plug up where that drowned was able to get up. I'm quite mad that I didn't see that to begin with. But that's a part of the process, learning. And we lost our door in the process. I think whenever you close it, it has a chance of breaking. Okay, so let's look over here. can we make this? Oh, we need to be in this. Okay, there we go. Bam, bam. What do you mean the workstation? We're in the workstation. Okay, apparently we have to do it by hand. Oh, such a hassle. Okay, there we go. We have the bottom, we have the tank, and let's fill it up with some water. Oh, I just realized that's not gonna work. So the way how I had it originally would work, but for right now I'm just doing that. What? Oh, I'm assuming the next thing I'm about to do is gonna be the tank. Okay, well, that is something, I guess. Do that, make some more sticks, and now the secondary thing. Alright, that's pretty interesting. So it's the exact same thing, just done differently. Okay. Not complaining much, but okay. Alrighty, and now we put the water in. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that's instant. Okay. Awesome. Alright. Well, I'm gonna fill this all the way up with water. There we go, that's completely full. Awesome. Alright, so now that's done. Crystals, awesome. Let's put some things away. As you can see, the obituaries. I don't know, what can we do with these? I'm just gonna toss them out, because it seems like we can't craft anything with it. Oh, that's cool. Um, wow, okay, well, that's someone, I don't know who, but taking a picture in the end. Well, good for them. Um, we will make it there eventually, hopefully, as I say, right now. Alright, so let's take a look at this again. Alright, so that's that. And alchemical salt? Chemical salt is one of the 3 building blocks of alchemy. It provides the body of an item and represents the type of an item. Okay. To obtain it, you'll need to make a calcination oven and place it on top of the pyromantic brazier. Place the items you want to extract in the oven, give the brazier some fuel, and it will slowly convert materials into alchemical salt. Whoa, okay. Oh, that's not that bad. Pardon the barking in the background. Hopefully you guys can't hear it, but if you can, sorry. Alrighty. There we go. There's the brazier. We'll place that over here. And what's next? Ooh, that's a little bit of a expensive one, but okay. Ooh, wait, I just thought of something genius. Bam, copper door. There we go, we don't have to worry about it breaking anymore. Awesome. See, smart thinking. Smart thinking is where it'll get you places. Okay, so there we go. Gonna put some stone. Why do I feel like I did something wrong? Other way around, other way around. Got it, got it, got it, got it. Okay, so like this. And then the stone. Okay, so now we have the oven. So, like so. And what did it say? Alright, so what do I gotta do? Oh, okay, so quite a lot of things. We don't have dirt yet, but we do have clay. So I'm assuming I put it in there and then use coal. Yeah, there we go. Nice, nice, nice. That also reminds me, gonna come in here with, oh, or, nah, I'm not gonna do that. With those blocks, bam, 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 bam. And then add some texture. Alrighty. I'm actually not too mad at how these builds are looking out to turning out to look. Alright. And then, just to add some more texture, gonna break that, put that there. Awesome. Okay. We're getting there, we're getting there, we're getting there. Okay, okay. Just wait, just wait. This will be all done in the future. And this will be our base. Okay, we already did that. We already got that. Okay, alchemical sulfur is one of the 3 building blocks of alchemy. It provides the soul of an item and represents what specific item it is. To obtain it, you'll have to make a liquefaction cauldron and place it on top of a pyromantic brazier. Place the item you want to extract sulfur from, or you want to extract sulfur from into the cauldron. Fill it with whatever that is. Give the brazier some fuel, and it'll slowly convert materials into their respective alchemical sulfur. The dried earth you find yourself surrounded by used to be dirt, and it remembers that. Use the cauldron to turn dried earth into dirt sulfur. Ooh, okay. And here, I'm guessing that's the 3rd one. But, yeah, there we go. We got salt. And we got even more. Okay. There we go. See, look at us. Look at us. We're doing really dang well. Awesome. Only died a few times. But, let's keep moving on. Let's look at this one. Alright, so we'll need a bucket, but I want to make a new bucket, because I want to keep the ones that we have. Apparently, oh, okay, it's right there. Alrighty. Okay. So we need stone. Okay, we're gonna need a little bit more stone. So let's do another 16, which is gonna need... Uh-oh. Ooh, there we go. That works out. Doesn't use all of it. Alright, so that's gonna be smelting up. We only need a little bit more of it. So that's gonna be a-okay. And I'm gonna get another one of these on top of it. So we're gonna need to smelt a little bit more than usual. Gonna put that up there. But while we're at it, let's make a couple of planks and do up the ground a bit. That's just about it. If I remember, I think it's this block. Nope. Underneath here, then. Yep. There we go. Perfect. Things are going well now. That and things are tending to stay away from us a bit. Pretty good, pretty good. I'm gonna take some of those torches and place it out here, just to force things away from us. And you know what? We're gonna add a little bit more of this. Nope, nope, stay away! There we go. Okay, so now we're gonna make another one of these. Bam, bam, done. And now we're gonna make one of these. Okay. So I think it went like this, that, and then a bucket. Yep. Alright. So up here is just gonna be this. And I believe it said, so we use dirt. I'm gonna use 2, put it in there, and then we're gonna grab a bucket, get some of that, also put it in there, and then we're gonna take one of these, throw it in there, and that's gonna work its magic. And then this one, alchemical mercury, is one of the 3 building blocks of alchemy. It provides the energy of an item, and is largely interchangeable between things. To distill it, you'll have to make a mercury distiller and place it on top of a a brazier. Place the items you want to distill in the distiller. Okay, so on and so forth. You know, makes sense. Rare materials give more mercury, but to start, you'll probably want to distill cobblestone, dried earth, or cooked fish, which does ooh, slicing fish makes it a more efficient way of getting mercury. What? Okay. But we will need to get a knife for that. I think the easiest way, yeah, we'll just have to find some gravel. Oh. Ooh, there's shaders for this? What? Oh, okay. Never mind. No shaders. Bummer. Okay. And can we get gravel? Just to make sure. Because it said that there's new things. Oh, okay, so mystical agriculture, obviously, since there's inferium essence. Okay. And there we go. We have this sulfur, or dirt sulfur. There we go. Now this one, another block. Oof. Yeah, we need more then. Yay! That's gonna be awesome. Okay, so we have all of that. We're gonna probably need to make a break for it to get some more. Uh, we also need. Oh, never mind. Okay, we have that. Hmm. Alright, we should have enough. And we're gonna make a break for it. But before we do that, I'm gonna make a sword. Alright, there we go. Okay, where is more of those ruins? We need... Oh, I could have just gone on top to get that. But we're doing this the difficult way. Because the difficult way usually is a better way. Sometimes getting more things in the process. Oh, you're close by. Okay, there's one over there, and hopefully there's one right here. Yes, there is. Okay. Alrighty. Grabbing that right there, and why not? We're gonna grab this one over here. We're gonna fight a bit. Ooh, that's a deep ravine. Alrighty. Then after this should be the end of this episode. Another death. Why wouldn't we have another death? Okay, I'll see you guys when we get back over to our stuff. Cue the music! And we are back. For you, it was a couple of seconds, or a second, but we only died that one time. Awesome. I also was able to grab a little bit more than promised. So here we go. Get rid of all that rust for a beautiful shining copper. Ooh, one of them was a copper block. That works out awesome. There we go. Okay, now let's get back to making. So we need another one of these. Alrighty, there's that. And then this one. Alright, so we need a block like that. And bam. Okay. And this one's gonna be... Oh. What? Let's take a look at that again. To distill it, you have to make a mercury distiller and place it on top of... Okay, place the... Oh, yeah. I don't know why that wasn't working then. Oh, maybe it's too tall that it can't have the torch there. Yep. That would make sense. There we go. Alright. So now it's how do we use it? I think we just put items in. Alright, so I'm gonna put some cobblestone in. Not all of it, but some. Alright, it has 4 cobblestone, and we're gonna put a coal in there. Alrighty, right? That's how it should work. Yeah, and that should make mercury. Awesome. So that'll slowly work away. And then we have everything we need. Let's take a look at this. Incubate. Whoa, okay. That's a lot. Now that you have all three alchemical components of an item, mercury, salt, and sulfur, you can make an incubator to combine them all back into an item. In this case, back into dirt. Oh, this is how we do it. Place the incubator above a brazier and attach all three vessels to the sides of it. Fill each vessel with the appropriate item, give the brazier some fuel, and in a bit you'll have fresh dirt. Wow. Okay, so quite literally we are combining all of them. Okay. Uh, well, that does it. Oh, okay. So it's going to take a lot longer than I thought it would. Well, I believe that's going to be it for this episode, and we are going to continue this because we're right there at dirt. We're so close. We just have this one last thing to go, but it seems like it's quite the big leap for right now. So, we're going to leave it at that. In next episode, we're going to make dirt. Alright. If you guys like this video, please give it a nice big thumbs up. And if you want to stick around, hit the subscribe button. And peace out. Peace out.